we will be going over reports. So to get to reports, you hit the report tab up at the top, and then you hit the reports button, and it brings up the report interface, which is where you choose which report you want to run. Under the employee tab has reports about your employees, such as commission, hours, and employee rankings. Financial is basically the sales you've made in the salon, how much money you've brought in, who bought something, account ledger info, stuff like that. To generate one, we'll do customer activity for an example. You check Run Now, and then you click the blue Required Parameters link. It takes you to what stores you want to run it for, and what date and time you want to run it for. I'll just run this one for 1 month. You hit OK. For this specific report, we can choose if we want to do only a certain payment type or all payment types. Because this is customer activity, you can do people who only paid cash, credit card, etc. We'll just do all payment types. So those are the parameters we needed to fill out. And now if we hit Generate Reports, it pops up. Customer Activity Report shows us exactly who bought something. It shows us the date and time, the employee who did it, the receipt number, and the total. Many other reports are in SunLync. Inventory shows you stuff about your inventory, reorder points, what you have left, if you need a stock count form. Equipment is just lamp usage and beds, tans by bed type. Marketing is basically stuff like customer information, if you're looking for a customer email, a customer birthday, who's your new customers, how many new customers you got. And mailing list is just, we'll generate a report in the form of a mailing list. So you can find out customers' addresses and get mailing lists made for them. And then there's a daily and monthly tab, which will show up if you check Run Monthly or Run Daily. Now you can organize your reports how you want to see the most popular ones you can do daily or monthly and sort of keep track of the ones that you can run easily. I'll show you another example of a report. We'll do the daily sales one. So you check Run Now and you click the required parameters. For this one you just pick the store and the dates you want to run it for. So I filled that out and then I hit Generate Report, and it shows you how many products you sold and services you sold, the employees who have sold them, and the deposit analysis shows all the payment types you've brought in. Equipment usage would be the beds that people used. It just gives you a good overview of most things you're looking for, such as the revenue you brought in for a certain time period. Another thing I wanted to show you was this Audit button under the Reports tab. This will let you see which employees had to put in their password to override something. Do a tan override to let someone tan. We'll see this. I refresh. I had to do some tan overrides 2 times in the past, and it tells you which employee did it in what store. Biometric overrides. Who's done a payout, you can see. Who's done equipment tests, you can see. Who's done a modified transaction. All these things will show here if they've been done. SunLync also has something called Data Retrieval. You click that button under the Reports tab. And this is kind of like customized search fields where you can search your database for and give you the results. For example, here's all the customer info. Then there's info about memberships, packages, products, etc. So if we wanted someone's first name and last name, and we want someone whose last visit. So for last visit, comparison type, I'll choose greater than, and I'll just go back 1 year. So if they've been into my salon, actually I got to make that 13 for 1 year. So now if I retrieve data, it should give me anyone who's been in the salon within the year. As you can see, I haven't been very busy. Only 4 people have been into the salon within the past year. And that's how you run a data retrieval. You can do many criteria. You can see the long list of stuff you can search here. I could have got their address, phone, email, memberships. I could have made it where they must have an active membership or they must have a certain membership's name. Same with packages, etc. Okay, that should cover. We did reports, the audit logs, and data retrieval. Thanks for joining me.